The Detroit Lions are hiring Aubrey Pleasant to be our DB coach, and I like it. Let's talk Lions. Thank you for liking, for commenting, and subscribing to the channel. Yo, this is huge news. This is I'm kind of getting a little confused. It feels like somebody's casting confusion over me because I'm like, are all of these hires actually real? It almost seems like somebody's pulling my leg, and next thing we know, Matt Patricia's still the coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that Anthony Lynn will most likely be our OC, the fact that Aaron Glenn is going to be our DC, that Aubrey Pleasant, who we're going to get into here, is going to be our DB coach, like John Dorsey helping out and scouting talent. I'm just sort of... I'm trying not to get overly excited because as a Lions fan, you and I both know that there's a lot of pain in that. And getting overly excited is almost like waking up on Christmas Day and you're expecting that one present, right? And then you go down there and you rip everything open and you're like, I didn't get what I was really looking for. And that's not what I want to happen. I don't want that to happen to you. And I don't want that to happen to me. So here we are sitting looking at all of these hires, and quite frankly, I'm excited. And I'm trying not to get overly excited, but I am. Some of these seem really good, and Aubrey Pleasant being one of them. So let's break Aubrey Pleasant down, shall we? This is big news for Detroit. Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes have wasted zero time. Zero time. They have just come in and they are hiring out the wazoo, bringing in a whole new look for the Detroit Lions. And this one, I love. Aubrey Pleasant, when you look at him as an individual, what he's done, where he's been, I love this decision. Aubrey Pleasant, first of all, played cornerback for the University of Wisconsin from 2005 to 2008. He really got his feet wet in the coaching realm back in 2013 when he came on as a coaching intern for the Cleveland Browns. He has done a bunch of different stuff, but really when you look at it, since 2017, that's kind of what I want to hone in on. Since 2017, he has been with the LA Rams. So obviously Brad Holmes is coming from the LA Rams, and with him, we're watching Holmes bring a couple guys with him. We're watching Dan Campbell find a couple guys that he has served with somewhere along the way and bring them in, whether it's Aaron Glenn. So right here, this is a perfect example. Brad Holmes is bringing in Aubrey Pleasant to be our DB's coach. Now, looking at Aubrey Pleasant, looking at the Rams, I love this decision. Because even just this past year, the 2020 season, the Rams were ranked number 1 overall when it came to pass defense with yards per game allowed. Not only did the Rams just lead when it came to pass defense in the NFL, but they led the entirety of the NFL when it came to the defense and the total yards allowed per game. So the Rams defense really, since 2017, has been good, but this last year, they were excellent. Rams defense was excellent this last year, and Aubrey Pleasant is coming from there, from working with the DBs, and a guy like Jalen Ramsey had a lot of good stuff to say about Pleasant. And that's kind of like hearing an elf say really good things about a dwarf. Like, you're just not going to come about that. Ramsey had a lot of good things to say. He was really, really pro Pleasant, and that was awesome to see. That was awesome to hear, to be like, wow, if a guy like Ramsey has a lot of encouraging words to give us regarding him, that says a lot. That speaks volumes. And I think there is something to be excited about when it comes to looking at a guy like Jeff Okudah, our first round draft pick, who this last year, he was dealing with an injury and everything that was going on and poor management from the coaching staff. Jeff Okudah had a terrible year. So can a guy like Aubrey Pleasant help turn Okudah's future around, making him an actual threat, a high caliber cornerback for the Detroit Lions? I truly think with Aaron Glenn coming in, with Aubrey Pleasant, with potentially Anthony Lynn coming in, there's a lot of reason to get excited. And I know as Lions fans that's something that we try to stop ourselves from doing, from getting emotionally invested, because well, we've only really seen failure. And so I know that to hear, oh, that's something to get excited about, kind of puts you on edge, because it puts me on edge. However, looking at what Pleasant did in LA, looking at what Aaron Glenn was able to do down in New Orleans, looking at Anthony Lynn in Buffalo, and all of these coaches that we're bringing in right now, I'm truly excited for what Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes are building. Because I'll say this, even if this all goes and fails, even if it is a colossal failure, at least we're giving it 100%. It's not the half-arse build where you just sort of give it a little bit here, but you're really not giving it the full extent there. It really seems like we're pushing all our chips in. By trading Matt Stafford and by rebuilding from the inside out, retooling, it seems like we are pushing it fully in. That's the news for today. How do you feel about the Aubrey Pleasant hire? Are you excited about it? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I look forward to reading it and discussing it with you as always. And I'll catch you next time on Let's Talk Lions.